So, what if Samsung finally figured out what no other Android phone OEM has gotten right with the Galaxy S22? Because yes, it seems video recording capabilities are the next frontier Samsung wants to address with the S22, but sadly, there's a catch. Apple keeps moving closer and closer to that portless iPhone, according to these new reports, and if you thought the OPPO Find N was pretty cool, trust me, the company is just getting started. I'm Jaime Rivera, and stay tuned as our best for 2021 is coming soon, and you might be surprised by some of the selections. This is Pocketnow Daily, sponsored by MediaTek. The official news today begin with Google and the Pixel 6, which won't stop making headlines, but it rarely is for any positive reasons. We've reported a ton of bugs and issues for these phones so far, like flickering screens, the slow fingerprint scanner, but wait, there's more. With December's update, which was supposed to fix bugs, we now have network issues, calling features being disabled, and now users on support forums and Reddit claim that the gyroscope and the accelerometer aren't working. One user claims that at least once or twice a day, they just don't work at all. And the auto rotate feature doesn't work even if it's enabled. Apparently it gets fixed if you turn the phone on and off, but it happens multiple times per day. Now, according to Android Police, it seems that the new Pixels, quote unquote, forget to communicate with some of the sensors that enable these features, which results in the bugs occurring, and you can see that it also affects other applications like the compass. Google hasn't acknowledged the issue just yet. These might get patched with the January update, and they'll probably come with new bugs as well, because, I mean, the last thing we need now is Google telling us that we're just holding the phone wrong. Now let's move on to OPPO, which has been stealing a ton of the spotlight this month with their Find N, which I have been using for a bit more than a week, and yeah, it is as awesome as it looks. But anyways, according to a new report, OPPO is working on the next generation of Find X series, and it looks like they'll be skipping the 4 and calling it Find X5 for things we know about China. Now, first off, the company already announced that one Find X5 will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, and the other one by MediaTek's new 4nm Dimensity 9000. But a new leak claims that we'll be getting a third device with an unknown chipset, and then if we move on to foldables, which apparently has to do with this, the same leaker claims that OPPO is also working on a horizontal hinge clamshell, which would compete against devices like the Z Flip 3 and Huawei's new P50 Pocket. And fine, you can include the Razr on the list. There's not much information on it going around right now, but we can apparently expect some information to leak in the following days. I'm really curious to see what they can do with this clamshell form factor, considering how good the Find N turned out to be. So yeah, quick recap, we're reportedly getting 3 new devices, probably 4 in this Find X series. We'll see, because I mean, the clamshell looks pretty awesome. We just don't know if it's 3 or 4. It seems a bit blurred. Let's switch to Apple for a second and other drastic changes that they might be adding to iPhones in the near future. Recently, Mac Rumors was tipped anonymously that Cupertino has been in talks with the major US carriers, advising them to prepare for eSIM-only smartphones set to arrive in September 2022. Well, a tweet from Dylan that dates all the way back to February, he claimed that he was able to confirm that Apple is working on removing the SIM card, but it won't happen this year, which kind of makes sense. However, they are testing an undisclosed iPhone model that only works with an eSIM. But back to the present, he quote tweeted his original statement yesterday and said that he is in agreement with the recent rumors regarding the SIM card's removal. I know, it's confusing. But now, don't worry, even if the original report mentions that they should prepare for September 2022, apparently this will happen until 2023 at least. And hey, this isn't really a surprise now that MagSafe is back. We know that Apple is moving towards a future with completely portless devices. devices. So, I mean, that would be pretty cool for them and for carriers, I'm sure, but it's not going to be cool for us travelers. And before we get to the hottest news, in addition to today's question, here's a word from today's sponsor, MediaTek. Did you know that their technology powers devices like Amazon's Echo Show 10? Yep, it's powered by the MediaTek MT8512, which is matched by Amazon's unique AZ1 Neural Edge processor. That is what enables all of the smart improvements we've seen from Alexa, in addition to its rich sound and lossless HD audio, the far-field communication that lets the speaker pick up the wake word from afar, and also the brains to interact with other Echoes, your Fire TV stick, and other Amazon peripherals. It also brings improved features like routines, new privacy controls, and even the ability to follow you wherever you walk in the room. Of course, you can find it on Amazon in the first link in the description, and in the second link, you can learn more about why brands like Amazon trust MediaTek. Thank you for sponsoring this video. And finally, for the hottest news today, let's talk about Samsung and other leaks for the Galaxy S22. And listen, they're both good and bad, and we're actually going to start with the catch. Just because, I mean, we already sort of started talking about it weeks ago. I mean, remember the whole collaboration with AMD to fix the Exynos chip? Well, we had already discussed that it wouldn't be amazing, and now we have numbers to back that up. A tipster mentions that we can expect the CPU evolution of 5% in the Exynos 2200 and a GPU evolution of 17%. Now, an area that we will see differences is with the neural engine at 117% improvement. Now, all this said, we don't know if this is comparing it to some other chips like the A15 Bionic, but after all the promises we got, I mean, 17% over previous Exynos chips doesn't sound like enough. Now, as for the good news, we all know that even if Android phones take dramatically better photos than most iPhones, Apple is still king of video, or at least for now. We have a leak from a few days ago claiming that there's an amazing video evolution for the S22 Ultra, and professional cinematography HDR is being converted into Super HDR, where colors are more realistic and lighting quality will be improved thanks to Super ISO Pro. And then it seems the video will also evolve to 68 billion colors at 12-bit, which cameras currently do 10-bit. Ice Universe quote tweeted this, saying that there is some great progress here when it comes to video. Now, for today's question, I mean, let us know, how much do you care about video on your phone? Because obviously for what I do, it's essential, but I'm really curious to know what you think in the comments, because I know that for many people, it's not really that big aside from what you do on social media. Let us know what you think. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social media as our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me. Yeah, I have too many videos to do this week. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.